Hi, welcome to my Sales Insight podcast. I'm your host Manik Senanayake. Today we are trying to see if there's any chance to save or salvage a deal which the customer has already decided to go with another. How do you go about doing that? And I'm sure most of you have come across this situation where you approach a customer either through calling or from some other way, and the customer says, you know what, I'm sorry, I have already made a decision to go with another supplier. Sounds familiar? And how do we respond at that time? Do we walk away or try to close a sale or just ignore the whole situation and thank you for his time? Neither. But I know what most of us will do. We will just give a card and say, thank you for your time. Please get in touch with me if you change your mind or if you have any other need. And both the customer as well as the salesman knows that that's a very vague statement and both the parties are not going to meet in the future. See, most customers, they start off mainly worrying about the price, but as we move forward or late into the presentation, they worry about all the other elements of functionality, features, the product fit, and the finance. So you need to find a way to connect with the customer, especially in a situation where you need to reverse an already decision that has been made. So whenever the purchase price is of high value, a high ticket item, usually the buyer is very careful to make that financial commitment and close the deal. So the more choices you provide him, it helps him to recalibrate and revisit some of those other options before making that financial decision. So that is what is at play here. So here we are not going to close any sale. What we are trying to do is we are going to plant seeds of confusion and doubt in the minds of the consumer. Even a small ticket item like a credit card, you can still create a level of confusion and doubt. Let me give a small example. I was at a supermarket and a credit card company representative approached me from a bank and he asked me, do you have any time? I said, yes. And he said, we can transfer balance as well as there's his credit limit. Will you be interested? I said at that time, look, I already have decided to go with another credit card company, which I have not signed yet. And I made the intentions clear that, I already made that decision. And to my surprise, he just said, okay, sir, thank you very much for your time. And he just gave me his card. Say, please contact me if there's anything in the just exactly what I discussed. Are you kidding me? I was thinking, is he for real? Salesala inna kiyanat lajjai avasthawe. He never challenged me. He in fact reinforced my decision, gave more confidence that my decision to go with another bank was the right decision. He never asked me what is the purpose I'm using a card for, what sort of purchases that you make, what are you looking in for a card, what are your future commitments, none of that. He just left me off the hook just like that. He should understand I have not made the purchase yet, but there was no planting of seeds whatsoever. There was no points of uncertainty that was transferred to me. See, uncertainty drives fear, and fear drives confusion. And through that confusion, and when you have choices, you revisit your own original decisions. So that is what we need to achieve here. Frankly, he should not be in sales. See, he should understand I gave him two opportunities. One is that I gave him my time, which is also a big win. Second is I just said that I had not made the final purchase, although I have made some thinking to go ahead with another supplier, but I have not made the final purchase. No sale is a sale unless it is officially confirmed. Given those two elements, he could have challenged me. He could have planted seeds in me. He could have confused me and connect me with my emotional triggers, understanding why I'm using the car for my usage pattern. So how do you go about respond to this situation? As a rule, you should never ever criticize the customer's current purchase intent or the decision to go with another supplier. In fact, you acknowledge him. You should never say you should have not gone with him, it's a mistake, there are more other valuable options out there. By doing so, you are subconsciously saying to the customer, Mr. Customer, you are stupid, and when it comes to purchasing decisions, you are ignorant. And also you should not put down competition as well, because it gives a negative vibe. Basically, you're trying to sell something. It creates that perception. Instead of, you should acknowledge him and ask for permission. Is it okay if I share with you few information? And then you start asking those questions and try to connect at an emotional level and get as much as information possible. And during that question, if you think there are benefits that that card which he has already made addition to go with doesn't provide, then you can really add and build on that. So basically what we are doing here is we are slowly sharing our product fit, the product functionalities or features, as well as the finance. You can always ask the question, how is the financial arrangement? Are you happy with? Are you going to pay in installments? So you can always share, and if there's anything that you can really overshadow the offerings of that product, then you can slowly slip it in, and that will create a lot of confusion. So confusion is the name of the game. If you want to reverse an already made decision, you instill fear, and fear will lead to what is called confusion and hesitation. Remember, no sale is a sale until it's made official. If you can acquire this skill, you can reverse any purchase decision. You just need to challenge and reframe his psychology. Yes, Manik thanking you for joining me in this podcast, and please subscribe to my channel, The Sales Target, for more sales insight. And reminding you, it's time we stop selling and start closing. See you soon.